Hello, beautiful warriors. It is me, Caitlin Parker, and welcome back to this episode of Inside the Mind of a PAH Warrior. In today's podcast, I will be reacting to an article that was published in the Daily Mail on September 8th, 2022. Emma James for DailyMail.com published an article called Addicted to Being Sad. Teenage girls with invisible illnesses, known as spoonies, post TikToks of themselves crying or in the hospital to generate thousands of likes. As experts raise concerns over the internet, included wave of mass anxiety. I will now be inserting a picture of the thumbnail of this article as well as the title. You can pause to read it. Okay, so then the blog goes on, and there are bullet points of bad things spoonies are doing for attention. The bullet points read: 1. Teenage girls and young women are posting upsetting footage of themselves in the hospital or crying on social media. 2. Many of them are suffering from invisible or chronic illnesses, which often have no obvious cure and leave them exhausted doing daily tasks. 3. Calling themselves the spoonies, the group often encourages each other to lie to doctors to get diagnosed they want. 4. Some spoonies suffer from MS and Crohn's disease, while others suffer from rarer ones, which are harder to diagnose. 5. Others join groups to discuss the negative side effects to their conditions, and often end up competing with each other for who is the sickest. That was all the bullet points, and now I will insert the screenshot of the post, and you can pause and read it. Okay, so clearly the blog post upset a lot of people in the chronic illness community. I mean, how could it not? I have my own thoughts and opinions on it, and I'll share those in a minute. But I truly believe the author of this blog has never met a person with an incurable chronic illness in their life before. If they had, they would have never written an article like this. A true spoonie doesn't share their story and their struggles with their disease for attention and likes. They also never have a competition with another spoonie to see who has it worse. They are very compassionate with each other and are the ones that can truly understand what they are going through. My best friend has lupus and I have PAH, and it's never a competition of who has it worse. It is actually refreshing to share our stories with each other and our struggles, because we understand what the other person is going through and we help each other out. As someone who does have an invisible illness, this was incredibly hard to read. We show glimpses of our lives struggling with the disease, not to be attention seekers, but to shed light on how incredibly hard our daily life is. We are sick every single day, but yet nobody can see it. This also hits me hard because on social media, I might post a picture of me smiling at an event, but what you don't see is me having to park in the handicap spot, the judgmental looks I get from people because I am young and look healthy and don't look like I need to park there. What you don't see is the multiple breaks I had to take to catch my breath walking into the event and even during the event while I was wearing oxygen. What you don't see is me wearing my oxygen because I took it off for the picture because I don't want people to see it. What you don't see is me struggling to hold in my pee because I don't want to walk to the bathroom because it is too far away. What you don't see is my social battery slowly running out and me crying because I get overwhelmed so easily because I am in pain. What you do see is a 1-second picture of me smiling. I always give an example like this to help people understand. How do you feel emotionally and physically when you have the flu or you have a respiratory illness? Now, think about that, and that's how I feel every day, but I look healthy, so people don't treat me like I'm sick. I got diagnosed when I was 8, but before that I was misdiagnosed with asthma, so I've been struggling with this disease since I was born. What you don't see is the countless hours both me and my family have spent inside the children's hospital or doctor's appointments. The blood draws I have had to get, the echoes, exercise tests, EKGs, heart caths, and even heart surgery I have had to have. The mental and physical toll it has taken on me and my family, the countless treatments I have been on, and those weren't to cure me, but to slow down the progression. I have oxygen, a wheelchair, and an electric scooter. I have a house cleaner because I am unable to keep up with cleaning. I have to work part-time because my body is unable to work more than 4 hours a day. I am on disability at the young age of 22. I am on Zoloft as well as 5 other medications I need to take just to be able to cope with side effects of PAH. I have a hole in my heart to prevent me from passing out. My oxygen levels drop down to 60% after small activities. Your oxygen level is supposed to be from 95 to 100%, and mine normally sits at around 85%. If your oxygen level drops below 80%, it starts to affect your brain and vital organs. I don't get enough oxygen through my body, so my legs are constantly purple and falling asleep. I have PTSD and have panic attacks when my dog is around other dogs now because of last summer when I passed out while taking Bentley to the bathroom. The weather has an extreme effect on me, and I can't be outside when it's above 85 degrees or below 50 degrees without it severely affecting me. But I am mostly silent about my disease, and I bet a lot of you didn't know the things that I just said. So this is why this article affects the people with an invisible chronic illness, because we are not attention seekers, and for the most part, we shield our friends and family from the real pain and struggle we go through. We just say that we are okay and have a smile on our face and put up a brave face when we are sinking within. I know I ranted a lot, and if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. With that being said, this PAH Warrior is signing off. Bye guys. Peace.